What is good, you guys? Welcome back to another Invincible Guardians of the Globe video. And today, we have been a little bit behind on this event. That's because I've been having a lot of other stuff I've been having to take care of. But I've finally taken some time out to dedicate to this specifically. There's still other stuff that I've been wanting to do, but it's just like I haven't been able to get around to it. But this is the new Happy Anniversary 2 years event. We did a video on this, but it was basically explaining the event and telling what the event is about. So this video here is kind of going to be part 1, we can say, of a 2-part video. So what I'm going to do here, this isn't going to be too long, it's maybe be like 10 minutes. This is so I can get this up. We're going to basically redeem some rewards here. We're going to probably try to push our shop level to maybe medium, mid-range, like maybe level 5 or 6. That way, I'm going to be live streaming tonight. This video will be going up today, and I will be live streaming tonight. I'll be live streaming at 6:30ish p.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time. So if you can catch it, make sure to catch it. We will be streaming. I'll put up the stuff right now. Give me 1 second. So we will be streaming right here on Kingsley 727 on Twitch TV. And then we will also be streaming over here at Kingsley 727 on TikTok. I'll be streaming on both platforms once again at 6 p.m. 6:30 p.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing that. As far as my progress in the event, I have got my shop ranked up to level 5. The current team I am running is the same as I told you guys in my previous video, if you saw that one. But if you didn't, I'll go quickly over it. So I am using Adam Eve, with some good gear. And I gave her the Damien Darkblood notebook to lower the humans' defenses. And I gave her, and because she's in the back, I gave it to her because she's less likely to be the one that dies. I don't think really anybody in my group dies for the most part, until like really, really late. But yeah, she's usually the last one to die, so it's good to have it on her. Then we got Blue Suit Mark. I still have not been able to get his totem, but I am very close. Very, very close. I should have it within... I will have it by tomorrow morning, hopefully. But we have that. I have the Flaxen Jetpack on him, and this allows him to do 10.5 extra attack damage to grounded enemies, which majority of the people you're going against in this are grounded, so it benefits him. Then I got Nolan with his totem and the Flaxen drone trap artifact. And the only reason why I did this one was anytime a debuff is applied to him, he will silence the enemy and decrease their defense by 20%. And that's mainly what I did for, was to give another thing that decreases their defense, because obviously we all high ranking players, or players that are whales, or players that are just beyond good, let's say, right? We all have been spoiled by Anissa, and we are so used to seeing humans just die like that in the sense of battling. So the Damien Darkblood notebook just doesn't feel as satisfying as Anissa does anymore. So these two artifacts kind of stacking on top of each other, if they do apply a debuff to Omni-Man here, basically turns it into a 20% damage, a 20% defense decretion I mean, a 40% defense decretion, basically. It's 20 and 20. So that adds up to somewhat basically like what Anissa would do. And I definitely see the impact. There's sometimes my team just like even in like wave 50, you'll see them just instantly like instant wipe a team because of this. They'll apply a defect on Nolan, and then you'll just see instant wipe. And that's why I also have Nolan in the front line. Oh well, let me not say Nolan, Omni Man. I got him with good gear, and then I got OG Mark. He's probably the weakest one in the group, to be honest. Um, Not necessarily like based off of stats, but based off like impact. Because I have him with the Martian Spear, and the reason I have him with this is because everybody on the team is melee fighters, so everything is up close, and for every 7 seconds that he is standing next to someone, um, that's an enemy, he will end up hitting them with a spear that does 110% of his attack stats, which is really good because he does have 133,000 attack stats. So I think this is a pretty decent artifact to put on him, especially for this event. And then obviously his totem. And then last but not least, we got the woman armored Adam Eve. We got some really good gear on her. And I put the Burger Mart trash bag on her. And once again, I did this to lower the defense of the humans, enemies that she's battling. Because if you don't know, Burger Mart trash bag, when she is hit with a critical shot, the wielder will throw a Burger Mart trash bag, basically giving the enemies nearby a 20%. Is it random? Yeah, dispersing a random stat on enemies by 20%. So this could be a bleed, this could be a damage resistance, this can be a burn, this could be a poison, it could be anything that she's putting on them for 20 that does 20% for 5 seconds. And then apply during this, the over time effect does 460% of the wielder's defensive stats for 5 seconds. And this has a 13-second cooldown, which is pretty quick. So basically, she's going to slap them with a insane debuff. In the sense of, like I said, nerfing their defense, a bleed effect, a burn effect, a poison effect, something like that. She's gonna slap one of those things on them, which all for it is gonna do 20% of her or their stats in damage. But then she's also gonna apply a multiplier of 460 of her defense stats. So that's 44,000 times 5 basically. That's a lot of extra damage, and it adds up. When you see her trash bag go off and you see the green aura come out, yeah, it melts teams once again. So between the 3 artifacts I have, those dramatically help my team just obliterate a squad at the higher waves. Sorry for the alarms, my window is open. But outside of that, that's the main thing. I will show you guys the skills just so you can see it, but I do think that team levels and artifacts matter a little bit more. But I will show this just so you guys can see it quickly. Pause if you need to. But yeah. So that's the team I'm currently using for this event. We have completed the event mission a few times. I don't know how many times we have done it because I haven't claimed anything. So we're gonna find out right now. So we got 1, we got 2, we got 3, 4. So we've done the event a total of 12 times. And the only reason why I want to do this is because that's 600 points to rank up, which it will help a little bit in ranking it up. I have 19,000 currency as of right now. So we can actually mess around with this, like I said, and go for it. So probably shouldn't be refreshing, to be honest. Probably should just grab whatever. I think that's what we should do right now, is just grab whatever to get to, like I said, to get to that higher shop level. They are not helping me out here. They're not giving me anything. They're not giving me any. Hold on. You guys know the routine. You guys know the routine. You guys know the routine. We close app and reopen, and odds get better. Once again, that's not a proven fact. It's just something I've done since I've started streaming and summoning, and I always felt like it worked. It always seemed to work when I would do it. Like, my odds would always seem to get better. So, why not? It may not be a fact, but it shows results. I'll tell you that. How many did we do on the other one? And we didn't see a single elite, and we already got 2 elites and a dossier. I'm telling you, may not be the craziest stuff. It's not like I'm saying you just saw cakes pop up, but I'm just saying. All right, I brought us to shop level 5, and we're immediately getting some better stuff here. I will say though, currency is kind of a misleading amount in this event, because you go from especially trying to get the shop level up, you go from 20,000 basically what we were at to now we're at 15K, and that was like a minute. So you do burn currency extremely quickly in this event. Extremely quickly. I do wish, especially because of how much you burn through refreshes and all that stuff. I do wish they would have given us free refreshes, at least 3 free refreshes per day. I think would have went a long way. Maybe that's me being too greedy, but I do really think that at least 3 free refreshes would have went a long way for the overall grand scheme of things. I want to get here, and then I will be done. But that seems like that's going to be a little bit extra. And this would go by a little quicker if I was actually getting some good things, like a machine head right there. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. I'm not asking for anything crazy. I'm not telling you to give me a cake, but just some purples at least. Something to boost the shop level. There we go. Something to boost the shop level a little quicker. Like, there we go. Universa and a Omni-Man. Omni-Man. Okay. Yeah, because if you get pretty bad items, like, probably should be waiting right now, because these items are not the best. But we did get to shop level 5 already. I don't want to burn too much because I am planning on streaming later tonight. So I don't want to burn too much. Will this allow me to get there? Oh my goodness. I'm like right there. I'm right there. I can do it by completing some more waves though. By completing the mission I can earn some more. So I might just do that. Will 300 more allow me to increase? No, well, okay, so it doesn't matter. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so I could just do some more tickets. So I'm going to go back to doing some more tickets. I'm going to try to complete all my tickets I have. I have 26 tickets. every 10 tickets is an hour. So I got 2 hours and some change to try to get that done. I'm going live, like I said, at 6:30, 6 to 6:30 p.m. EST, and it is currently 1:47 for me. So I got a few hours to try to get this done. So I'm gonna try to complete all of these tickets as I can, and that will allow us to have a ton of currency. Hopefully, when you guys see me next, to be ready to go crazy on some summons. And the way it's gonna work is, like I said, I'm going to be live. What I'm gonna do is, when I'm live, I'm going to clip whatever we get from the live stream. I'm going to take that, and then I'm going to chop it up and edit it down into basically a part 2 for you guys to see the good pulls. It's going to basically just be the good pulls. It's not going to be the whole thing. It's just going to basically be the good pulls. If you want to see the whole thing, then come to the stream. But no further ado, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Hope you guys have some really good luck in this event. Big shout outs to you guys for all the love and support I've been getting recently. Big shout outs to Invincible for the love that they've been giving me with the promotion they've been giving. And as far as anybody that's wondering, if you want to know how much I've spent in this event, I have spent, I want to say, around 15 to maybe 17,000 gems. So yeah. And I did buy the pass. I bought the $30 pass, I think it was. I bought the $30 pass. I have not claimed anything from it, but I did buy it. So when we get to that, there'll be more currency that way too. But once again, love you guys. Catch you guys next time. Leave a like, comment down below, and let me know what you're looking for in this event. What are you trying to get? Are you just trying to get some resources? Trying to go for a character? Trying to go for the new artifact? Trying to go for Burger Mart Burger? Let me know down below what are you looking for. Love you guys. Catch you guys. Peace out.